And it instantly crashed. That's a good sign. Glad it crashed. Man, I was on a pretty good streak that's not crashing too. Okay, gotta do the test first. Got the 12:30 DDLC Blue Sky Livestream. Okay, gotta do that. I have 5 notifications. What the fuck, bro? Okay, well, a random ass YouTube comment I made got a bunch of replies to it. I make like 2 YouTube comments a year, and one of them blew up for no reason. But okay. Oh, hang on. Live. Okay, cool. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Cool, we're chilling big time. Alright. Oh crap, what the heck? Stupid thing. That was super unlucky. I just did the equivalency of failing a 90 to 10 shot. Hang on. Hang on. Bruh. Should have set that crap up before I started streaming. What's that? Ow, crap, bro. This is not my night, man. Loki stubbed my toe big time. Like, then I do that stupid thing too. Bro, I think I Loki slammed it super hard yesterday. I slam it hard tonight. Like, bro. Like, that crap hurts, man. Like, some heavy shit too. I think I sprained this shit, man. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I definitely sprained that. Ugh, that's annoying. I did the same toe, too. Going around a fan. Alright, does not matter, though. Okay. So today, we are going to, I assume we're going to finish up all of the DLC Blue Skies. I'm not doing the bad endings, bro, because low-key screw that. If I had, like, gotten a bad ending, like, organically, I would have done it, but I didn't get a bad ending. Apparently, for Yuri's arc, I undid, like, one choice, so maybe I would have gotten a bad ending for her, I don't know. But for Sayori and Natsuki, it just wasn't going to happen. So, like... because they're super strict with the Yuri for like no reason, but that's besides the point. But yeah, now we're gonna do Monika's content. I don't know how much they did. I assume it's gonna be like an hour's worth, maybe 2 hours worth. I doubt they did any more than that. I mean, there's a small chance I'll have to break this up into 2 streams, depending on how much they did. But, yeah, no. Gallery. So I know for the gallery, the bad endings have their own scenes. I know for Natsuki, her bad ending has a scene. I don't know about Yuri and Sayori. I was told Sayori has one too. I imagine Yuri does, but I never saw it. And I bet one of them is for Monika. I'd be surprised if they didn't do one for Monika. If they didn't have like like one of these pictures for her. But you never know. So yeah. So I think it's in extras. Yes, it's the Monika stuff here in extras. No players are disappointed by the exclusion of Monika, so here are the Monika scenes that unfortunately couldn't make it into the completed mod. Which is a shame. Like I said, I'm going to download a mod from Monika eventually. It's gonna be sick. And yeah, no, let's do the first exclusive. This could genuinely this could genuinely be like a 15-minute stream or like a 2-hour stream. I have no idea how long any of this is. I like glanced at it once. I don't know if it was on stream or not. It looked kind of extensive. I guess that everyone already has their pre-established routines here. I kind of like to talk to someone. Ah, crap, bro. I forgot my water. Bro, scuffed ass streaming. Hang on. Can I grab the water without having to... Oh, this music is different. Hang on, music is playing. This is different music. What's going on here? Settings. Timeout. Where's timeout? Smiling sweetly on a Sunday, which I had a feeling that was always gonna be a Monika one. Did not cute at all? Finally, did I get that? Wait. Where's not cute at all? I do not remember hearing that. Okay, that's a later one. I kind of like to talk to someone, but I wouldn't want to bother anyone either. I wonder how Monika would have been. I wonder what the mechanic for her would have been, because for the other 3 girls, it was the poems. I wonder if they simply would have, if the author simply would have changed the poems to be like 30 instead of like 25 and simply have Monika be one of the characters. Or if there's something else I had to do. Maybe, because you go on the roof with her in the beginning of Act 1. If you make the correct choice, maybe something there? I really don't know. It's always been hard to fit in with a group that's been together a while, at least when you first try to join. The difference between the levels of familiarity usually make things a bit awkward. Although I can't complain much, these girls have been far more welcoming than they needed to be. Plus, I sneak a peek over at Monika and Sayori, who are still talking, animatedly. I swear I can read words, people. To the 2 people who watched stream number 35 of my DDLC Blue Skies arc, I swear I can read words. Sayori's chattering on, waving her arms around energetically to make some sort of point. I should make sure the stream is actually working. Hang on, I always have it on like a second screen, and I forgot to do that. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, Monika looks on with thoughtful expression. I catch a few snippets of their conversation. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. I guess the literature club really doesn't have too much going for it at the moment. But then I've always been part of the Go Home Club myself, so I can't speak much about it. I personally was never a fan of just going home and doing nothing. Even in middle school, when I had like 0 social life, I did like the game club and like homework club because I sucked at doing homework. I was gonna do drama, but I wanted to do baseball instead. But baseball is fun though. Okay, and I did Boy Scouts too. So yeah, I guess I was never really antisocial or anything like that. I was just never the best at hanging out with people outside of school, outside of like events. It's truly a stroke of luck that the one club I managed to join had Monika presiding over it. That's actually insane, bro. That's the equivalency of like buying a lottery ticket and you get like, okay, maybe not a lottery ticket, that's a bad example. That's like the equivalency of like picking a card at random from a 64 card deck, and it just so happens to be the Queen of Hearts, like, or something like that. I don't know. And then you like do it again, and it's the Queen of Hearts again. It's like the odds of that are something on, man. To be fair, she's way out of my league, but it doesn't hurt to get to hang around the second year's idol. Second year's idol is crazy, bro. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think anyone really knew that she was the president of the literature club, myself included. Yeah, try to keep that low-key, which is kind of strange, considering how she's always been at the forefront of all our activities. I'm pretty sure she's the captain of the girls' tennis team, and as she said yesterday, she was the president of the debate club last year, which that was definitely in vanilla, I remember that. I forgot about the tennis. I know debate club was, I think tennis was as well. I think both of them were, yeah. Jeez, I just realized, president of a huge and active club is a first year. Only Monika could pull something like that off. But then she quit the bait club for this one. I guess that she didn't publicize it on purpose to avoid anyone joining the club just to hang around her. Not a bad idea, even though this club just barely makes the cut. Cut off in its number of members. Each and every one of these girls is enthusiastic about literature. Quality over quantity, after all. That's the strat, though. That's what makes clubs fun. I was involved, my senior year in high school, I was involved in a club that had maybe 10 people in it. And I think the cutoff was 5, I forget. Quality over quantity, though. That was so fun, man. It was a good club. It wasn't anything like this, though. It was actually kind of even split of boys and girls in the club. That doesn't matter. Just goes to show Monika's truly passionate about this club. Wait, I'm one of those members now. Gotta step up my game. Yeah, bro, gotta be less lame, bro. That is if I had one. I didn't have game in high school either, man. Obviously. I guess that's some game. I don't fucking remember. Speaking of games, I pull my phone out of my bag and turn it on, looking around to check if anyone's paying attention. They're all absorbed in whatever they're doing. Good. Now I can check my game for— Hell nah, bro! You said you were gonna step up your game, then you start playing video games during the club, bro. Now I can check my game for daily rewards. Maybe finish a quest or two while I've got nothing to do. Hell nah, bro. I really should be doing something literature related, but— well, to be fair, this game is like half visual novel, half RPG. Bro is trying to justify this so much, man. Just stop, bro. Half RPG. Emphasis on the novel part. That's literature enough, right? Bro, she's gonna fucking flame you for doing that shit, bro. I'll just do something productive after one quest. Hell no. One tiny, simple quest. Yeah, fast forward 2 hours, bro. Just one. Yeah, it's gonna be like 10, man. Just one more Arch Devil to slay. Then I'll have enough skins to finish this godforsaken fetch quest, and have the horns for the trapper quest down the line. Plus, I got some demon eyes from all that senseless killing. But hell no, bro. Oh, the crafting possibilities that opens. What is even playing, bro? I swear that used to be more. I swear that there used to be more Arch Devils that spawned in this area, though. Don't tell me we're hunting them to extinction or something. I'll just have to wait for them to respawn, I guess. Or maybe I should switch over to my main account and trade for these last skins I need on this account. Bro's he's in 2D, man. He has multiple accounts, bro. Touch grass. C-Man. Yeah, of course you're gonna be fucking pissed off, bro. But playing video games, they're in the damn literature club. I jump and guiltily look around. Yeah, they're all gonna be staring at you because you're a moron. A lot of time seems to have passed. Enough that Monika and Sarah have apparently finished their conversation. I think this one's different. I don't know. I might have seen this before. I really have no self-control, do I? No, you don't, bro. Hey, Monika. Yeah, you fucked up, bro. Not even I would have done something that were to— Actually, nah, it's probably more harder than something I would have done. Not by much, but it is. What's up? Yeah, what do you mean, what's up? What kind of a response is that, bro? I thought you joined this club to get into literature, not play games on your phone. Jeez, I'm not trying to be your mom, but you need some discipline. No, low-key, I agree, though. Haha, yeah. No, not even gonna lie, yeah, bro. I'll agree with Monika on that one. Sorry, I just got caught up in it. It's sort of addicting. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was addicted to Clash of Clans for like 8 years. Or not 8 years, like a lot of years, bro. I stopped playing it, though, because I lost my account. And I'm too lazy to find it. I like try to get it back. Somewhere out there is a max level Town Hall 10 Clash of Clans account that I cannot get access to. I grinded that shit for like 6 years, man. I cannot get it back. I'm mad. I refuse to do it a third time, man. I mean, they kind of designed the game to be addicting, so. Excuses. Yeah, those are fucking excuses, bro. Actually, she probably thinks I'm some kind of no-life otaku. I think I've seen that word. Otaku. No. Not that she'd be wrong, but I mean, no, I would say that's accurate. Well, if you're not going to be doing anything constructive with your time right now, why don't you help me out? I've got a ton of work to do today, and I'd really appreciate it. Having to do work isn't too bad for a payoff, getting to see Monika's irresistible smile. Hell no, bro. Besides, I'm not doing anything anyway. Fair enough. My game can wait. Probably, but fuck the game, man. But sure thing. Fuck the... What is this game, man? Fucking delete this shit, man. What do you need me to do? I said as I stand up and stretch, wincing as my legs tingle from pins and needles. Bro, my legs are doing the pins and needles earlier. My arm was doing it. I slept up, took a nap, woke up, my arm was dead asleep, man. I had to shake that crap around. Well, for one thing, could he hold these papers for me while I get out my laptop? I nod. She hands me a thick sheaf of papers. Sheaf? Is that mistyped, or have I never seen the word sheaf before? S-H-E-A-F. Oh, okay, I've just never seen the word before. A collection of papers tied together. Okay, that's like a secondary definition, though. Okay. A sheaf of papers. I've actually never seen that word before. I've heard a ream of paper, stack of paper, pile of paper. I don't think I've ever heard sheaf. That's actually new.
Sheaf.
Yeah, sheaf.
Sheaf.
Huh. Learned something new today, I guess. Fucking Google ChatGPT, man. Just let me do the Merriam-Webster dictionary meaning, man. Stop okay, whatever. I nod. She hands me a thick sheaf of papers. Oh man, I really don't envy her position. She must have to do so much paperwork. Bro, I wasn't even in any leadership. I was like adjacent to a leadership position once, and I had to do a fuck ton of paperwork for that shit too, man. Monika sits down in the seat next to me, pulling a sleek silver laptop out of her school bag. Bro, I've had the same laptop since high school too, man. Shit's about to break. I was gonna buy a new one. I probably could still buy a new one, but I'm too lazy to. I literally have the gift cards to buy a new laptop, and I refuse to do it because laptops are stupid. The prices, I mean. Even though I have like $1,000 of Best Buy gift cards and I could easily buy a brand new amazing laptop, I am too stubborn to buy a laptop. Huh, I thought these laptops weren't allowed to be used in the school buildings. Normally they are, but I talked to my teachers and they gave me permission to use it after I proved that they could trust me with it. Huh, I wonder when they made this game, because now they're mandatory, bro. It really does make work a lot more efficient, you know? Man, you really aren't a normal high school student, are you? It's just a matter of setting a good precedent for yourself in the teacher's eyes. Fucking try hard, bro. Anyway, you're not one to talk. You're not allowed to use cell phones in school buildings either. I mean, can you just say that a rule is broken when there's no one around to enforce the rules? Can you say? Alright, fair enough. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, anything's legal when the cops aren't around. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know, like a tree falling down when no one's around to hear it thing. Monika gives me a stern expression at first, but it quickly breaks down with a giggle. It's no wonder that you never got into literature, see, man, given the amount of time you spend playing around. Hey, I do some work, sometimes. Yeah, roleplay locks in once every 2 years, man. You know what they say, always hire lazy people because they'll finish what they have to do in the quickest and most efficient way possible. I think Steve Jobs said that. Some famous guy said that. Or something like that. I mean, somebody else probably said it before him, but he said some quote. It was like, "Oh, I always want to hire a lazy person because they'll find the most efficient way to do a job." And that's like actually happened before. It's like a thing. You see, that's why you don't get these privileges. You have to work hard to earn the things you want. A sigh escapes from her lips as she powers on her laptop. I'll have to admit, working hard isn't all that fun, though. Don't you ever do random fun things in your free time? Like any hobbies besides tennis, I mean. A hint of a blush slowly develops on her face. Like what? Sorry, I forgot you probably don't have a lot of downtime. Low-key, I didn't have a lot of downtime in high school too, man. I was busy. No, maybe not Monika levels of busy, but I was pretty damn busy in high school, bro. Especially after COVID happened. Especially after COVID ended, I mean. Like, junior, senior year, first half of freshman year, I was busy as fuck, bro. Especially after I got my license, man. Whew. That was fun, though, man. Getting that license, bro. Other than all the times I got pulled over, but it was fun, man. But yeah, things like playing video games, watching shows, drawing. Till I get the radar detector, bro. Oh, reading too. Anything that acts as stress relief. I mean, I have to say reading and writing, then. given that I'm leading the school's literature club. Hey, you know, you got 5 members. I mean, you're not about to get a 6th, but you know what? You got 5. And I'm playing the piano as well. All those hobbies are pretty fitting for a top student. Bro, the piano, man. I have, like, the equivalency of a 2nd grader's knowledge on how to play the piano. I can play all the scales, and I can play basic songs, and that's it. I'm, like, I got better at that shit eventually, man. I mean, I guess if you walk up to a random person on the street, odds are I can do more than them on the piano. But that's not saying much, because if somebody grinded for, like, 2 weeks, they would probably be better than me, so, like... Yeah. I sneak a peek at Monika's laptop screen once she's logged in. The background looks like a default one, with swirls of gentle blues and greens filling the screen. There aren't many icons, just the typical internet and productivity ones. There's a single folder labeled School, breaking up the default icons. Suffice to say, her desktop is exceedingly sparse. You don't use your laptop much, huh? Not really, mostly just for schoolwork and things like that. I'm basically the total opposite. I can spend hours surfing the internet. And an almost wistful expression appears on her face. You don't have much going on for you, do you? Ooh. That's a bird, bro. That's some pity right there. Bro, if a girl said that to me when I was in high school, man, I don't think I would have ever recovered from that, bro. Thankfully, I got along with most of the women in high school, bar like 6 of them that were super fucking annoying for no reason, but otherwise I got along with them. If any of them, especially on like her caliber, ever said that to me, I would never recover from that, bro. Just my popularity, any popularity I had, just down the drain, bro. God damn. I don't think I can ever socially recover from it. In terms of schoolwork and clubs and stuff, I guess not. Nah, bro. That's sad, bro. And I know damn well people, like, they're having guys, like, in that situation, too. But it's another reason why I'm glad that I'm in the literature club now. It's stopping me from just whiling the days away. It gives me a purpose. I'm really glad for that, man. That gentle smile just melts my heart. You know what? Bro, recovered. I don't know if I could recover from that, not gonna lie. That's... You know what? Better than nothing. To think that my efforts could be such a good influence. Not that I'm trying to go on an ego trip or anything, of course. Nah, she's gonna develop the savior complex that she was complaining about now. It's just nice to see how the benefits of my work. No worry, I get what you're saying. But you can't just work all day, you know. Yeah, it's called work-life balance. It's sick, bro. That much stress could start impacting your health. That's true. Yeah, people die. They get, like, ulcers or whatever, man. Did I finger a line? No, that's true. She sighs again. A heavier sigh that just radiates exhaustion. But what am I supposed to do? I can't help if there's a lot going on. Well, let's just take it one step at a time, starting now. You can take a break right now. After all, it's club allocated time anyway. Okay, you see, if she takes a break now, then she's gonna be up till 2 a.m. Granted, that's what I did, it was sick. But going to school on less than 3 hours of sleep sucks ass. So, like, I can see why she would want to do that. Come on, it's supposed to be doing club activities anyway, not work. Well, she gives me a doubtful look and plays with the ends of a strand of her hair. The ends of a strand of hair. Alright, I guess you're right. What do you want to do then? Even though she's supposed to be taking a break now, Monika looks pretty miserable at the thought of not working. We're a workaholic over here, man. Is she really that much? Hey, let's go! I called that shit, man! Let's go, bro! I'm calling crap this is mine, bro. Is she really that much of a workaholic? Hopefully I can cheer her up. Your laptop's from a pretty good brand, but I'm guessing you've never played games on it. That's right. Are there any types of games you like playing? I'm not really into games. Well, what's the last game you've played? Well, I've never played any video games before. Okay, that's sad, bro. They're like 16 or 17 or whatever, never having played a video game, bro. Like, okay. all things aside, video games are kind of fun, man. Like, I'm not saying you gotta play a lot of video games, but if you are 17, you've never played a video game, unless you're like Amish or something, in which case I get it. Like that's kind of sad, bro. Like even if you're not into them, just do it once, man. I think I played my first video game when I was 4, maybe 5. It was Mario Kart. No, it was not Mario Kart Wii. That's the second video game I played. It was Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics, 2008. Or maybe 2010, I forget. Might have been 2010, but I think it was 2008 on the Wii, bro. And then Mario Kart Wii was the second video game I ever played. And it's been my favorite video game ever since, man. With DDLC trailing close behind, because this shit's fire, bro, but that's besides the point. I've never played any video games before. What? I'm not even that into video games either. I used to spend most of my time watching YouTube for fucking 18 hours a day. Really? You think I'd lie about it? Ah, crap. She seems kind of annoyed now. Well, I was super into Roblox. Roblox is fun as crap, but that's like different. She seems kind of annoyed now. Whatever, bro. I probably would have said the same thing, honestly. Sorry, it's just that video games are such a huge part of my life, and it's kind of a shocker to realize that it's not a part of everyone's life. Monika sighs yet again. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to say, but low-key, it's not terrible. I wonder how many times I'm gonna make her sigh today. Yeah, bro, you're not doing great. Low-key in this situation, I would... What the fuck would I even do, bro? I don't even know, man. I kind of had a shot in high school, not to date the equivalency of Monika, but to date like a close friend of basically my high school's equivalent of Monika, and I lucky fucked it up. So like, yeah. This was never my forte. These caliber of women. Ah, crap! I fat fingered it. I wonder how many times I'm gonna make her sad today. But you've never played any type of video game before in your life? Bro, I would've done better than that, bro. Okay, whatever. I would move the conversation away from video games. It's clear this is not something she likes, and he's just not doing it. No arcade games or virtual pets even. I'm afraid not. I've just never really had the time to get into them. Low-key fair. My parents are kind of strict too, so I've never had to completely introduce anyone to the world of video games before. The prospect of doing so is exciting, yet frightening. Well, I'm sure I'm sure that there are a lot that would suit you. I swear I can read, bro. There's a ton of reading intensive and story-driven games out there. There are probably even poetry-related ones too. Nah, they don't exist, bro. Monika raises an eyebrow, shooting me a skeptical look. Look, hand over your laptop and I'll show you. Don't worry, I won't wreck it or anything, I promise. After a slight hesitation, she allows me to take over her laptop. Alright, what to start with? In the end, I settle on downloading an Autumn? I don't know what that is. Autumn game for her. I gotta look it up. Otome. Okay, that's what I expected. Oh, targeted at a woman. Interesting. A story-driven romantic video game targeted primarily at women. Huh. No, bro. Autumn game. I wonder if I've ever heard of any of these. Nope. I wonder how popular these are amongst women. I don't know, bro. Okay. In the end, Autumn game for... I haven't played many of these, considering they're basically dating sims. Oh, okay, well, they say the damn definition there. They're basically dating sims geared toward women, but Monika might get a kick out of it. It's a fairly silly one, too. Or instead of guys, you date cats. Oh, that's cool, though. I can see that being funny. Not even anthropomorphic ones, just regular old cats. I load the game up and watch Monika's expression change to one of bewilderment. Bewilderment as a glittery lavender title screen featuring photos of cats fill up the laptop's display. A gentle tinkling melody sounds from the laptop's speakers. Nicoful boyfriend? I don't know, bro. I grin at her and begin the game. What I got myself into? Fantastic question, Monika. Something extremely fun and life-changing, obviously. As we read through the opening dialogue, I notice Monika's expression slowly relaxing. Bro, the only fucking reason I even play... When I played DLC, that was like the first time I booted up a video game, genuinely, other than Roblox, in like half a year. Like, I mentioned to a friend of mine that I played a story game called Tiny Bunny, which is a pretty good game, by the way. I think they updated it, and that I enjoyed it. And he said, "Oh, I played this cool dating sim I found," and that's how I got into the DLC. And yeah, now we're here, bro. As we read through the opening dialogue, I notice Monika's expression slowly relaxing. A sparkle appears in her eyes as the comedy and absurdity of the game starts to get to her. She even starts chuckling at some lines, though I can tell that she's trying to suppress it. But as we continue, I realize that she's nearly leaning out of her seat to look at the laptop on my desk. Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Here, let's move our desks together so that's easier for you to see. Ah, good idea. I slide my desk up to Monika's and move the laptop so that it's between the two of us. Hey, look at that! It's got a thing, man. Oh, it's a work in progress. Sorry. Okay, it's still cool though. Gotta get the screenshot. I wonder if it shows up in the gallery. Obviously it's gonna be a work in progress or whatever. It's chill. Settings, gallery. Oh, interesting. It doesn't show up here. Huh. So these 4 pictures are just from something else. I wonder what the 4th one is though, because I assume 3 are from the bad endings. What's the 4th one? Is there like, is there a route? Where, is there an NSFW of Natsuki somewhere that I just didn't unlock? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Still cool though. Hey, you got the cats and crap. Bruh, it's a shame that it's a shame that he never finished it. This probably would have looked pretty cool. By the way, I've played through this game already, so you can progress the text yourself now. Now, I bet personally, hang on, gallery, this was a work in progress, well, not necessarily a work in progress, but like this, honestly, compared to this, like I'm sorry, there's no comparison, man. Like this, and even something like that, like this is super fucking good, bro. This is super good. Like, honestly, Natsuki's just looks unfinished in comparison. Like, Natsuki got shafted, bro, I'm sorry. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. Like, it's clear, it's, like, finished. But, like, I feel like she got shafted, man. Like, genuinely, like, I mean, this one's alright, too. I feel like this is in the same vein. This is still fun, though. But, like, still, I feel like she got shafted, bro. Return. By the way, besides, you probably read way faster than I do. Haha, thanks, Seaman. That's pretty thoughtful of you. Now that we're sitting so close together, we're practically pressed up against each other. I can't help but think of how warm she feels against me. Sneaking a peek at her face, it doesn't seem like she's realized the situation we're in. Or maybe she's just used to it. After all, it wouldn't be surprising if she had a lot of experience with love. In fact, there are plenty of guys who would kill to be in my position right now. Okay, he said that line somewhere else in the game. Maybe he just repeats it. I don't know, bro. So maybe this is totally normal for her. Come to think of it, this might be totally normal in general. Yeah, maybe you're just an incel, bro. Maybe I've just been isolating myself from everyone so much that I've been missing out on regular high school life. That is in fact part of regular high school life. Hell, even I experienced it, man. I just purposefully didn't date in high school, but I still got pretty damn close a couple times. I really don't want to end up a handhold-less, kissless high school graduate. Okay, low-key, I guess I don't know high school, but I guess someone like... I guess someone was a teenager, so whatever, bro. It was before I turned 20, so it counts. But is it really possible that someone could like me in that way? Did I? No, I didn't kiss in high school. I kissed like it was like after I graduated. I did hold hands though. Yeah, whatever, bro. Well, I should probably just focus on the here and now instead of thinking about depressing things like that. At any rate, Monika's doing that right now. She's completely absorbed in the game. Ooh, she's laughing. What is this choice? How am I supposed to choose between Yuta and Sakurato? I'm really glad she's enjoying this. I don't know what I would have done if she ended up hating all video games. Bro, just bail out and go for Sayori, man. Bail out and go for Sayori. This goes to show seemingly perfect students are people too. You know, when you suggested that we play games together, I didn't expect to show you to show me a weird dating thing. Hey, I thought it was a visual novel would be a good way for you to dip your toes into the waters of gaming. It's funny too, and I figured that the humor could help with your stress. Well, you figure. Oh, bro, my toe hurts, but I sprained that crap or something, man. God damn. Bro. Well, you figured correctly, because this is actually pretty funny, or really funny. Anyway, more importantly, whose route are you going after? Like, who do you want to romance? They're not real people, so it's kind of hard to say. Just pretend they're real people. Well, I think that I'd have to pick I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. Kazuichi. I don't know, bro. He's really kind-hearted. It seems like he's the type to listen without holding any judgments. He's gentle, yet strong and reliable, so you get a feeling of comfort from him. Not to mention, he's really smart, too. So I'm guessing that's her type, then. Monika's cheeks faintly reddened at my words. Here, wouldn't you like to know? That's kind of funny. Either way, you have good taste. His route is pretty interesting. Hey, don't spoil anything. Ooh, she's getting into it. Alright, alright. Just watch out for all the flags, then. Flags? Yeah, they're events and lines of dialogue that have heavy foreshadowing. For instance, if Kazuichi told you something like, "You'll never leave me, will you?" That might be a death flag. Or at least something will probably happen in the future to separate the two of you. I see. You'll never leave me, will you, see, man? Ooh, she's bringing up the death flag, bro. Huh? Ha! You better watch out on your impending doom now. Yeah, exactly, bro. Smart move. That's not a line I ever expected to come out of Monika's mouth. You know what? You're probably one of the only guys who'll ever hear that, bro. Good job. Even if physical time can fuck it up, you still heard it. But that's not how it works, anyway. The death flag pops up for the person who says the line, not for the player, or me, I guess. Tim, my bad, then. Yeah, that line is really too cheesy, though. I could barely keep a straight face while saying it. Doesn't matter, I still said the words, it counts, bro. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if Monika said that kind of thing to me more, though. But not a romantic type, then. Wouldn't you like to know? Trying to be the mysterious type, then, huh? Hey, I'm not a visual novel character, alright? Yeah, something tells me she might be wrong about that. Just a theory, though. You can't just box a person into an archetype. So you say. Let's just focus on the game again. Sorry, Seaman, I totally lost track of time. We should actually get back to sharing poems now. That's alright, I forgot about the time as well. I wonder what day this is. Probably like day 2 or something, or day 3, or who knows, bro. I guess that's a mark of how engrossing the game is. The conversation wasn't that bad either. Yeah, I'm glad that my route isn't too boring. That's funny. Honestly though, I'm really happy that you liked the game. Ha, thanks for showing it to me. I needed a laugh, and a silly game like that was just perfect. I like to think that I have a good sense of humor, and this writing hit the nail on its head. Doesn't that mean I have good taste then? Maybe. Well, shall we get going? Monika nods, but then pauses a little. Hi, Seaman. Sorry that I was a bit short with you before. If I seem irritable sometimes, just know that it's not anyone's fault. It's just easy to get stressed with all the responsibilities I have to deal with. It's fine, really. Everyone has their off days. Well, thanks. Okay, everyone. Let's all share our poems while we still have some time left. I haven't really thought about it until now, but Monika's kind of reserved, isn't she? Yeah, a little bit. I would say that's accurate. She's definitely not shy. No, I wouldn't say she's shy, but I would say reserved. Reserved. I'll say that works. But I think that she puts a lot of effort into maintaining a certain image. I get the feeling that it might be hard to get to know her true self. Aw, man. Alright, well that was number 1. Extras. Now let's see what the second one is. Hey Monika, what are you up to? I approach Monika, who's sitting at a desk and doing some sort of work, as usual. She responds to me without looking up. Hey, see me, I'm just finishing up some paperwork. I slide to the desk beside her. I'm guessing that it's for the club. Finally glancing up from her poems, she smiles sheepishly. These are actually unrelated to the club. Nah, you can call her out on that, bro, if you're smart. Monika, didn't we just talk about taking much-needed breaks yesterday? Yep, there we go. I know. These are really important, though. They're forms I need to fill out as class rep. I don't have time to finish them at home today, so I'm just doing them now. How much do you have to fill out? Not much more, I'm nearly done. We lapse into silence as Monika's pen continues to move down the page. She's using a fountain pen. The dark blue ink shines brightly on the stark whiteness of the paper, dulling as it dries. I wonder if I shouldn't have approached Monika, given that she's so busy today. Yuri has her head in a book, Atsuki's puttering away in the closet, and Sayori's disappeared somewhere. I'll just stay here for now. I don't think my mere presence would be that bothersome. Alright, I'm done. I was expecting you to have more to do. I did say that I didn't have much more to do. Right. What are you gonna do with your newfound freedom then? Not so fast, I still have to turn these in. Wanna come with? Sure thing, where to? Far be it from Monika to turn me down. The faculty room. A wonderful scenic background. After you then. We stand up and head for the door. Yuri, since Sayori's gone off to gather supplies and I'm stepping out for a bit, can you be in charge until one of us is back? Startled, Yuri looks up from her novel, like a deer caught in the headlights. This actually might be new. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. I'll take a screenshot of that. I have 196. I wonder if I can get to 201. I'll do my best. Thanks. I show Yuri an apologetic look and follow Monika out of the classroom. Yuri doesn't seem too happy with her new responsibilities. She'll be fine. Why didn't you put Natsuki in charge? Well, for one thing, Natsuki's doing her own thing in the closet. And for another, Yuri's not unreliable. I guess she might have trouble talking if a stranger comes into the classroom. But I doubt that anything is going to happen while we're away. Alright, that makes sense. We're around a corner in the hall. Monika seems to anticipate each turn a few steps ahead. I don't think it would be remiss to assume that Monika spent a lot of time running errands to and from the faculty room. Speaking of Natsuki, well, what's she even doing in the closet? I think it's been mentioned before, but Natsuki keeps her manga collection in the club room. Apparently her dad is prejudiced against manga or something. That sounds about right. Funny, I don't even think I said that during her arc. Kinda goes to show how unfinished the arc is, bro. Anyway, have you noticed that the manga in the bookshelf is gone? That's because Natsuki relocated to the closet. Hey, is a manga banned from the school premises? The manga, it's manga, my bad. I know that it's out of sight now, but even so. I was able to argue on Natsuki's behalf to the club advisor. I wasn't the debate club president for nothing, you know. Right. Man, I wish he could have argued for me all the times the teacher took away my manga. The difference between you and Natsuki is that she doesn't read it in class. Now, I've never heard you commend the literary values of manga before. Fair point. Hang on, commend? Yeah, come in. While we're on the topic of unconventional forms of literature, though, have you played any more of the visual novel I showed you yesterday? I'm sorry, were you expecting me to finish it? Monika's guilty expression caused me to quickly leap to a surge for confidence. Was it assuage? Hang on. I think I just pronounced that wrong. Yeah, assuage. I did pronounce that wrong. Assuage, my bad. It's not a word I see a lot. No, of course not. I was just wondering where you were at, so I wouldn't accidentally spoil anything. Oh, alright then. Consider it as always, Seaman. Bruh, smooth comeback, bruh. Ha, it's nothing. So you haven't played any more of the game, then? No, I haven't. Well, I'll just tell you that there's more to the game than it would lead you to believe. Oh, how so? There's actually a darker side of the game that you unlock after you find all the normal endings. So once you finish it, I'd recommend that you replay it for that extra depth. Interesting. I don't know, bro. Seems to have a blank face. Yep, that dark side is actually part of the reason why I chose that specific game to show you. I guess it kind of shows how games aren't just mindless forms of entertainment. There are plenty that have more depth to them when you actually pay attention. I really dislike it when people write off games without trying them. Appearances can be deceiving. Most of the time, it's just people's prejudices getting in the way. Wow, Seaman, you're more like the Tsuki than I thought. Eh? Come on, you just gave me video games on literature spiel. Or literature. Huh, so I did. Bro, he's just the video games equivalent of the Tsuki, man. She's the manga thing, and then he's the video games thing, man. Well, it's what I believe in, so... Don't worry, I'm thoroughly convinced. And I agree with your central premise. People's preconceptions are often narrow mindsets. People's preconceptions often narrow their mindsets. Many people automatically express a distaste for literature and poetry without really trying to get into it as well. It's not boring if you try to figure out what the author is trying to say. Nor if you try to appreciate all the techniques the author used to say it. I guess that's your writing tip of the day? I won't let you get off that easily. Just wait until we share poems for a good one. Well, I guess that's my gaming tip. Hell nah, bro. Gaming tip of the day is crazy, man. Even though it didn't really have anything to do with actually playing games. I guess that's a universal thing. Appearances being different from the content. Bro, it's almost like they're referencing something. Can't imagine what though. You could say that applies to people as well. Most people are made up of many different layers. Yeah, like an onion. Yeah, like Shrek and the Onion, bro. Well, there are probably more poetic ways to put it. Nah, the onion is the most poetic way to put him in. If Shrek is able to do it, then that's the best way to do it, bro. But yeah, like an onion. What, like a sheaf of papers, bro? Just say onion, man. We share a chuckle as we approach the faculty room. I'll be right back. I lean against the wall as Monika slips through the doors. And as she said, it's not long before she's back. This time without papers in hand. Everything good? Yep. I know what I would have done if I had to do it all over again or something like that. I don't know what I would have done if I had to do it all over again. I don't think that you'd ever have to worry about that. It's kind of a weird line. I don't know what I would have done if I had to do it all over again or something like that. It's kind of a weird line. You never know. If I let my guard down and become sloppy. I think that your sloppy work would probably still be better than my best work. Besides, even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Have I ever seen her in the hallway like this? I don't think I have, actually. There's nothing wrong with starting over. Better to do it right the first time, though. Yeah, that is sadly true. I don't want to waste any time, after all. Well, that's true. Anyway, shall we head back? Fine by me. We start walking back the way we came, slower this time. Though Monika still walks with purpose, it seems that a weight has been lifted from her shoulders, at least momentarily. She's not so much of a rush anymore. What's up? Oh, I was just wondering what the other clubs are up to right now. They're probably busy preparing for the festival. Oh, it's before the festival. Okay, so it's Act 1 stuff. It's a good opportunity to showcase all the talents of the club, as well as recruit new members. That's true. That reminds me, is our club not going to do anything for the festival? Don't worry, I was going to talk about that during the club meeting today. I can't spoil anything, though. You'll have to wait until then to hear about it. Alright, alright. I feel like the characters are normally more zoomed in. I don't know. Actually, do you want to check out what the other clubs are doing in that case? You mean to spy on them? Think of it more as inspiration. Well, mischievous glint appears in her eyes. We might as well scope out the competition. It'll be a secret mission for the ages. So, which club do you want to visit first? Let's look at... Oh, do I make a choice? Oh, okay. The track team first. I don't see Emmy or whatever. Or Shiori. I always get them flipped. I'm curious to know what they can put together for the festival. So sounds like a plan. We turn to head around to head in the opposite direction. Okay, that's a weird line. Hey, let's go. Unique background. Look at that. So she does have that makes one more unique background than all of Natsuki's arc, excluding the bad ending, because the bad ending has a unique background. And I think Yuri's bad ending has a unique background as well. But like, I'm not doing the bad endings. I low-key can't do it, bro. As we walk through the halls, alternating patches of golden sunlight streaming in through the windows, and cool shadows fall over us. One moment warmth, the next a slight chill. Our footsteps echo through the halls, at once lonely yet somehow comforting in its departure from the norm of bustling noise that usually fills the halls. A comfortable silence settles over us as we walk. Gotta drink the water, bro. It's a far cry from the banter between us when we were walking to the faculty room, but the silence almost feels more intimate. Through the windows, I can see the baseball team practicing in the distance. The nearly setting sun bathes everything in a golden-orange glow. Soon it will be dark, and the noise of the city will return with the nightlife. But for now, all is quiet. Peaceful. I used to seldom stay after school of my own accord, but now that I'm doing so, I have to admit, there's just something about empty schools. There is a vibe, honestly. In my high school, late at night, there were times I had to be there at 11 p.m. for band stuff. And honestly, during sunset as well. I was at my all hours of the day. There is a certain vibe that you really don't get anywhere else. In my opinion, anyway. Not even at college. Not even at college. College, you get a similar vibe, but it's different. It conjures up an almost... indesirable? Okay, I swear I can read words. Indesirable. I'm tired, bruh. Indesirable feel. No, indescribable. I don't know why I couldn't read that. That's bad. Jesus Christ, man. It conjures up an almost indescribable feeling. Like time has stopped somehow. I don't know what that was. Normally I can... That's weird. Especially in the afternoon glow. It's as if the empty school is captured in the snapshot of a sepia photo. Sepia photo? I've never heard that term before. Sepia. Bum, 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 bum. What is that? S-E-P-I-A. Sepia meaning. Sepia photo. Monochrome image painted in warm reddish brown and tan shades. Huh. I don't think I've ever heard the term before, but I've seen these photos. And honestly, I have to agree. The faint echoes of footsteps in distant doors shutting from those who are left seem like mere ghosts of the past day. I guess that makes Monika and I ghosts too. If only we could just abandon all responsibilities and drift away. But that's just wishful thinking. Do you stay after school a lot? Well, I've always been in clubs, so... Oh, right. I was just thinking about how it's peaceful when schools are empty. There is a certain peaceful feeling, and I think after I graduate college, I'm gonna look back on it with an almost nostalgic feeling. But, like, schools, especially during golden hour, just give off a vibe. Life during golden hour gives off a vibe that you don't really get anywhere else. When schools are empty. Yeah. It's a bit lonely, but at the same time, having people around would ruin the peaceful feeling. Yeah. I've always thought that golden hour was beautiful as well. The golden hour? It's that time right after the sun rises and before the sun sets, where everything is tinted by yellows and oranges. Bruh, I used to go bike riding on this trail by my house. And I'd done it my entire life probably 30-40 times, and I've seen most of the trail during golden hour. Oh, bruh, that crap hits hard, man. Middle of the woods, golden hour, the yellow filtering through the trees and shit, man. That got me through some stuff in life. It's beautiful, man. So like right now, then. That's right. I wish that it lasted longer. Yeah, it's not even an hour, man. But nothing gold can stay. Heh, Robert Frost. That's pretty poetic. Depressing, too. I didn't come up with that myself. No, again, Robert Frost. It's one of his most famous poems. That's the title and last line of one of Robert Frost's poems. Yep, see? Come on, I know poetry. I see. I guess that explains why it's poetic. My mother always loved Robert Frost, my whole life. She used to read them to me as a child. He sounds like an interesting guy, though. I've got to check out his poems sometime. His poems are really interesting as well. No, they really are, honestly. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. That's the name. Like a billion streams ago, like Stream 3. I couldn't remember the name of that poem. But the name is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. That was my mother's favorite. And arguably my favorite as well. And the last line is miles to go before I sleep. I always remembered that poem specifically. Nothing gold can stay. I always remembered as well. There's something about that poem. I don't know. By this time, We've reached one of the school's back exits. Oh, another one. Wow. It's a shame they didn't use these backgrounds anywhere else in the mod. As we step outside, a cool breeze ruffles my hair and makes the ends of Monika's hair ribbon dance. It's kind of chilly, isn't it? It is nearly sunset, not to mention we're in November right now. November? The Japanese school year is weird, man. I wonder if we'll have a white Christmas this year. I hope so. I just love snow. Shivering, we make our way towards the track, where the track team's club room and the sports equipment storage shed are close by. Ah, that reminds me. Isn't the tennis team doing anything for the festival? We are, actually. I'm class rep and president of the literature club, though, so the vice captain's taking over those duties, since I have to manage 2 events already for the festival. I always did wonder how she organized that. That makes sense. It'd be swamped otherwise. You should check out my class's cafe during the festival, by the way. Only if you promise that I won't get food poisoning. I'll personally pay your medical bills if that happens. We quiet down as we reach the club room. However, even though we're quiet, the people inside the room aren't. The track team is as boisterous as ever, so much that we can even hear snippets of the conversation from outside. There seems to be an argument going on inside. Though to be honest, I can't tell whether I'm hearing happy or angry outbursts. It's just the way the track team is. Loud. Monika raises an eyebrow at me, and I reply with a shrug. They got a lot of energy, huh? Well, they are the track team. Bro, my high school's track team, bro, they when I was a senior in high school, they knocked out a bunch of vending machines and, like, broke them, like, steal the snacks inside. And a bunch of them couldn't go to states because of that. They qualified for states, and then they did that bullshit. And then they got disqualified from states. Like, how stupid are you, man? It's almost as stupid as the 2 soccer kids who got arrested for stealing a car. Like, they had a scholarship to go to a D1 soccer school, and they screwed it up in, like, May of senior year of school. Like, how do you even do that? Like, what? Drove 40 minutes away to the 40 minutes away to the ghetto, stole a car, tried to drive back to where we live, man. I don't know what they were doing, man. Though those guys fell off. You out here peaking in high school? It's the 2 soccer kids who got arrested May of my senior year. One of them had a kid at 18. The other, I don't even think he graduated. Bro's like in prison right now. Those guys fell off, man. God damn. I'm sorry about that tangent. That just reminded me of that for some reason. That was so weird, man. We slowly approached the door's windows to peek inside. Bro, everybody heard of it. That was right around the time, too, when everybody was, like, committing to colleges. and you know, you'd have, like, a picture of the guy that the college was going to. And somebody made a picture of those 2 guys. And it's, like, committed to the state penitentiary. instead of the college that they were going to. And it was funny. Because they got kicked out of the fancy soccer school that they were going to go to. We slowly approached the door's window to peek inside. But before we could reach it, the door flies open with a bang. We flinch as the quiet is suddenly shattered by the voices coming from within the clubroom. Oh, there she is. I low-key forget if it's Shiori or Emmy. I always get the names flipped. I think it's Emmy. A petite girl, wearing striped stockings, dashes out of the clubroom, turning her head to yell back at the team members. Whatever, you guys figure it out then. I'm gonna hit the track before it gets totally dark. She flings the door shut and turns towards the track, nearly running into us. This is also the only time you ever see them together. Ah, she also keeps her vest open like Sarah. Ah, crap. Sorry, I didn't see you guys there. She looks kind of familiar. It's fine. More importantly, is everything alright in there? Oh, them? Yeah, they're fine. We're just arguing over festival things. Bro. Were you guys about to knock? Kinda. I just wanted to take a peek at what you guys were doing. A sparkle appears in the girl's eyes. Ah, are these new members I spy? We're just a bit curious. Curious about the team, right? Since you're gonna be new members? Nah, bro. The girl suddenly seems to be much more intimidating with her overbearing excitement. Well, in that case, I'm at your disposal. Ask me anything. Monika and I exchange glances. In that case, what's the track team doing for the festival? Oh, about that. Well, you guys heard them in there. We haven't really decided yet. But I'll have you know that whatever we do, it will be really good. If everyone's as enthusiastic as you, and I'm sure it will be. The girl sighs, her mood seemingly dampened a bit by Monika's words. That's the problem. Not all of them are so passionate. Man, I wish I had a whole team of me's. Anyway, that's why we need more go-getters like you two on the team. I don't want to join the track team, but I feel like I'm going to really disappoint this girl if I don't do it. Feels like I'm being swept up in a hurricane of excitement with her. Wait, I have the literature club though. Must resist. I'm sure that you'll be able to convince new people to join during the festival. Especially if you're the spokesperson. Thanks. Oh, shoot. Sorry, gotta go get changed so I can run before night falls. I'll see you at the festival. The girl runs off with a wave and a smile. Somehow I feel really drained after talking to her. Ha, too much excitement? Yeah, let's head back. I sigh once we're back in the school building. How long have I been streaming? This is a little longer than I thought, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not long, only an hour. Okay. Safe territory once again. No sports for me. Who was that girl, anyway? I think she's a third year. If I remember correctly, she's won a bunch of awards for track. Huh, I guess she's got her right to be so enthusiastic then. Bro, my high school's track, there's one woman. She went to high school, like, 10 years before me. She's an Olympian right now. Bro, I'm gonna dox what high school I went to, but she's an Olympian representing my country. Every single record, except for one, is by this one girl, man. It's actually insane. And the one record that wasn't set by her was set like the year that my high school was founded, man. They have like a thing of all the records. There's one, everything is by her, except for one record that was set way back like 80 years ago or some BS, man. It was like... She was absolutely insane. I think she's still an Olympian, too. But that's... Huh. I guess she's got a right to be so enthusiastic, then. Though the men's track team, not so much. We're heading back to the clubroom. Oh, we head back to the clubroom now. Actually, it's okay if you take a look at the light music club, too. The light music club. They're the club that I'm most interested in at the moment, aside from the literature club, of course. Sure thing. Monika leads the way to the music room. It was mentioned the other day that she played the piano, so I guess she spent a lot of time in there, too. However, the room is completely quiet when we get there. I guess they're not having a meeting today. That's fine, let's go in anyway. Hey, this is nice. The one that was in DDLC Plus was nicer in my opinion, but this is still fine. A little plain. They probably would have dressed it up more had they completed the mod. This is probably just a basic thing. They probably just didn't get a chance to, really get into it. She slides the door open as she speaks. Because normally they would have the padding on the walls so it wouldn't echo, and, The room is actually quite large and spacious. A variety of different instruments are stored in the room, and there are plenty of chairs lined up in neat rows. In the corner sits an elegant-looking grand piano. That's a nice piano. My high school had a... I forgot the type of piano. It wasn't a Steinwell or anything, but it was really good. Since the Light Music Club isn't meeting up today, let's make a little music ourselves. Ooh, gonna be doing some piano. Eh? What do you mean? Come on, C-Man. With a smile playing on her lips, Monika grabs my hand and leads me over to the piano. She sits on the bench and pats the empty space beside her. Oh, that's cool, bro. She's gonna have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, shame they never finished this. Probably would have been really cool. The one that I think it was Monika and Natsuki in DDLC Plus, that was really good. I might unironically spend money on DDLC Plus, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's how much I like this game. Like, I already watched it. The only reason I never did it is because in DDLC Plus, it's just a story. You can't make any choices that affect anything. But so I just watched it on YouTube like the day after I played the game. Took me a few days to watch the whole thing, and like I don't know, man, but like it's a good game though. When I sat down, I realized that we're close enough for our shoulders to brush against each other. That is, we're too close together for me to fully relax. Do you play any instruments? Huh? Oh, no, not really. My dad tried to get me into playing the piano, actually. Ooh, rare dad mention. But his attempts kind of fell flat. Bro's too focused on the anime, bro. I see. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I was more serious about that as a kid. Then I would have had at least one talent by now. Well, you can learn with me right now, then. Huh, yeah, I guess you are right. This is different. She smiles at me as she lightly glides her fingers over the keys. Let me turn this volume up. This is a different song. No, maybe it's not. She smiles at me as she slightly glides her fingers over the keys. Do you remember anything about it? Yep, I remember stubbornly refusing to practice and frustrating my father. That's a shame. No, I have heard this song, but I just did it a little differently. They had it soft. I feel a bit guilty about the younger me's behavior every time I visit his house and see his piano. Interesting. Okay, this is an inconsistency here. Because he hadn't seen his dad since the divorce. They say that a lot. He had never seen that house. Interesting that his dad plays piano, though. Really shed some light on him. I remember where middle C is at least. I mean, hopefully you know that. That's the first thing everybody learns on the piano. I positioned my hands the way I was taught to as a kid, and struggled to recall more from within my murky memories. I was never really any good at reading music. I can read music. Not the best, but I can read music. But I can't play by ear either. So I guess you can treat me as a total newbie to this. Well, I don't happen to have any sheet music on hand anyway. I'm no expert at it either, though. I only recently picked up the piano, so I can't play much. I really like practicing, though. You could say that it's kind of therapeutic for me. That makes sense. I mean, the music can also be really soothing. Monika's fingers start drifting across the keys again. The piano is really versatile, too. Yeah, you can play a whole range of things. I can slow down and be methodical if I want, or fast and spontaneous. It's really just a nice outlet for emotions. Bruh, bring me flashbacks to your light, April, bruh. More so than poetry? You can't really compare the two. But there are some things that you can't describe too well with words. Things that you just have to feel to get. Monika closes her eyes as she slowly plinks her way through a scale. I wonder which scale. Probably C. Maybe D. She's a beginner, so I doubt she knows anything more than C, D, and E. She turns to look at me once she's done. Maybe she knows like F or G or something. I really don't know. Isn't it crazy, C-Man? How humans have somehow evolved to want to create? How people are able to create abstract something out of nothing. Yes, I suppose so. I don't really know how to respond. I would respond by saying something along the lines of humans are fickle creatures. Impossible to set. It's very hard to satisfy a human. In terms of that, think of like a cat or something. All you really need to satisfy like a cat or like a pet or something is to give him food and then pet him sometimes. But a human's always gonna want to grow, to create, to change. That's why we built a society from nothing. We It's people always yearn for better, yearn for a better life. It's what part of what makes humans who we are. It's why we It's why we create. It's why we make new technology. It's why we advance society from the Stone Age to the modern age. When you boil it down, war, you could boil war down to that as well. War is little more, in my opinion, than a transfer of resources. And it's simply the violent side of humans wanting more. They simply go to each other and take it. It's probably an overly simplistic definition, in my opinion. But that's just part of what makes humans who we are. The desire for growth. The desire to always want to learn and grow. I mean, we looked at the stars. I mean, I'm going off on a tangent now. I don't really know how to respond. This is me speaking to Yuri all over again. I guess it's kind of unique how humans are able to build up on other people's progress as well. And that's how technology grows, you know? Every single generation, you advance a little bit. Sure, you'll have some setbacks, but you have the knowledge to build upon. That's why books and literature are so important. Just like how you're using an instrument that someone else invented to create sounds that have never been heard before. This is how civilization was born, eh? Her hands move lithely over the black and white keys as she picks out a melody. It's quite simple, but that only adds to its charm. Why don't you try playing something? I was always kinda good at kinda making up a little tune on the piano. You don't even need to know that much. You just need to know what notes kind of go well with each other, and you can always make up a little something. Come on, it's just the two of us in here. So it is. It doesn't matter if it's any good, so long as you try. So you say. Let's play a duet. A duet, oh my gosh. Just follow my lead and play from your heart. Remember, I'm a beginner too, so it's not like you'll have a hard time following along. You say that, but no buts. Monika starts to play slowly, but deliberately. She raises an eyebrow at me, and with a sigh, I put my long-forgotten muscle memory to the test. The sudden flurry of euphorious notes bursting forth from my fingertips visibly shocks Monika. Just kidding, yeah, I was gonna say, that's some bullshit, bro. Hell nah. The discordant noise that sounds from my clumsy fingers causes Monika to recoil a little. Nah! Bro does not know the strat with the piano. It's not even that hard. No! No, it's not hard. There's a strat you can do to sound competent. Okay, whatever. To say that this is a bad idea would be an understatement. I told you I was bad. I'll have to admit, I expected that you'd remember a bit more. All I need is more practice, though. Right, well, it's getting kind of late, so we should hurry back. I mean, fair enough, because that's what was going to happen. If he did bullshit that was actually competent, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be realistic, but still. I suppose it is. Monika slowly rises as I quickly shoot to my feet, embarrassed. But in my haste, oh my god, in my haste I trip over myself. Hell nah, bro. How do you even screw this up that bad, man? Oh, God. Ah. Oh, bam. Oh, we really tripped. The first thing I'm aware of is the throbbing pain in my forehead. The second thing I'm aware of is the pair of brilliant emerald eyes only a few inches away from me. I instinctively jump away from her. My face begins to heat up. Ow, what happened? But that's how I feel when I slammed my toe on a dumbbell earlier, man. You kind of knocked our heads together. Ooh, we could have knocked our heads together there. Crap, you okay? Ha, I'm fine, probably. I'm really sorry, Monika. Are you sure you don't need to lie down or something? See, man, are you always more energetic after head injuries? I'm fine, really. Actually, I'm more worried that we won't have enough time now to share poems. Fuck the poems, man. So let's head back to the classroom. Okay, not fuck the poems. I shouldn't say that. But like, this is way like, bro's having the day of his life, man. If you say so. But I'm gonna keep a close eye on you. Tell me if you feel dizzy or blurred vision or anything like that. I said I was fine, didn't I? Still, let's just hurry back. We make our way back to the classroom at a brisk pace. Bruh, Yuri and Sarah are gonna notice the bruises or whatever, man. I don't think people with head trauma are supposed to do that. It's whatever. But in the end, we make it back to the classroom in one piece. It seems that Sayori's already back as well. Monika rushes to the front of the classroom to gather everyone's attention. Okay, everyone. Meanwhile, I return to my seat and try to steady my breathing. Somehow, I don't think either of us will be bringing up what happened anytime soon. Doubt it, bro. But for now, I should make an attempt at clearing my head. After all, it's poem sharing time. Bum, 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 bum. No, they don't. I would have made a little thing on the bottom for Monika's stuff, even if it's unfinished. But so be it. Alright. Extras. In Monika's Sunday scene. Here we go. The song I've been waiting to hear this whole time. Smiling sweetly on a Sunday. That's it. It's all the songs. Hey, this sounds kind of nice, actually. It's already Sunday. The day that Monika's coming over to my house to work on festival pamphlets with me. All this is Act 1 stuff! God damn! The day that one of the most popular girls in the school is coming over to my house, where we'll all be alone together for the whole day. The closer it gets to the time that Monika's supposed to arrive, the more nervous I am. I'm practically buzzing with nervous energy, and I decide to succumb to a last-minute cleaning frenzy. I'm not that much of a messy person, but living alone in a big house, I've kind of let things go. The fact that I haven't had someone over in forever doesn't help matters either. Actually, that's probably where most of my anxiety is stemming from. A sudden ring of the doorbell startles me into dropping the couch cushions I was holding. Ah, crap! I lost track of time in my panic. I toss the cushions onto the couch and rush over to open the door. Hey, she got the jacket on. Hey, Seaman. Hey. Or hi, Seaman. Hey. It's a strange feeling, seeing Monika in casual clothes. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I kinda expected that she would show up to my door in her school uniform. Are you alright? You seem a little out of breath. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Okay, that's good. Wouldn't want you out of commission now, would we? Well, your doorstep isn't too uncomfortable of a place to work, I guess. Oh, right, that's head and set, and the nice Monika sarcasm there. Ha, lead the way. I feel myself turning red as I let her in. Have I always been this awkward? I'm just gonna attribute my sudden lack of social skills to a combination of Monika's casual clothes and being alone in the house with her. Is that all you brought? Actually, Monika said that she'd bring all the materials today. She's only carrying her school bag with her. Weren't you gonna bring, like, art supplies and paper? Nope, we have everything we need right here. Eh? As we sit down on the couch, Monika slides her laptop out of her bag and places it on the coffee table. I was thinking about it last night. Mom was just about to start gathering up all the materials. Wouldn't it be such a hassle to write everything out ourselves? It wouldn't look that professional either, right? So I decided to just do everything digitally. Sorry for not letting you know earlier. I figured that you wouldn't be too bothered about it anyway. Ah, that's a pretty good idea. If this is going to help speed things up and improve efficiency, I have no objections. How are you going to print it out? Are you going to sacrifice a ream of paper, bro? I don't know if I have enough ink in my printer to print out that many pamphlets, though. In that case, how about you go to the library to get everything sorted out? That's probably the strat. If you're printing out that much paper, you might want to go to the library or Staples or whatever. Or whatever the Japanese version of Staples is. I know one nearby that makes high-quality copies, and since I go there a lot, they give me really good prices, too. Sounds like a plan. I watch as Monika quickly opens up a pamphlet template in a text document. Let's see. The Way They Fly. Oh my gosh, I remember this! Hang on. Flashback, bro. When I was a sophomore or maybe a junior in high school, we made pamphlets for, because I was in the drum line, during the drum line, and I made a really shitty one as a joke, and then they actually put it up around the school. I used, like, Comic Sans, lowercase, join drumline, and I, like, purposely misspelled drumline. I was like an inside joke, and then I did a stock image of a concert snare, which is not the correct snare, and then a concert bass drum, which is the incorrect bass drum, and it was funny as fuck. And then we got someone to join, bro, that was so funny, man. The way they fly, after Mirage of a Crimson Eye, My Meadow, and Jump. What? Did I skip a line? Let's see. Are those the poems you're reading for the festival? Come to think of it, you never told me which poem you wanted to use. Good thing I had the foresight to prepare for this. For once, bro. I feel like this guy has zero foresight sometimes. Oh, I ended up settling on one I found online called Acquainted with the Night. Is that a real poem, or is this gonna be fake? Let's find out. Acquainted with, Oh, it's real! Oh, it's by Robert Frost. Okay. Hang on, let's see if I've read it before. No, I haven't, actually. He wrote a lot, Robert Frost wrote a lot of poems. I haven't read all of them. I've read quite a few of them, but I don't think I've read this one. I'll read it more later. Oh, I ended up settling on one I found online called Acquainted with the Night. Ah, the one by Robert Frost? Ha, I'm not surprised that you knew it, but yeah, that one. Good choice. I'll just look up the poem right now so I can copy and paste it into the document. Her fingers fly deftly over the keyboard as she works. I guess I'll end up not doing much today. Well, I guess that's why in all the other arcs, Monika always says there's not much of a point in doing it with her. I'm curious to know why you specifically chose that poem, though. I should have expected that Monika would ask that. Yeah, it is kind of an interesting poem. I'm like reading it still. And they don't mention that in the other arcs either. I think he just has a poem he found online. They don't say it's this one. I should have expected that Monika would ask that. Time to whip out my literary thinking cap. First of all, I guess I just liked how it sounded. Funny, I don't think I've seen her like this either. Oh damn, 206, okay. Well, I hit my goal of 200, or 201 I guess, 206. There was a certain rhythm when I read it that made me keep wanting to read more. You're talking about the iambic parameter, right? I believe I pronounced iambic right. Let's find out. Pentameter? Oh fuck, I glanced at that word. That is so embarrassing. Pentameter. That's what I get for glancing at words, bro. 10 syllables per line, and an unstressed, stressed sound pattern. Isn't that what Shakespeare did? Wasn't that... I could have sworn that's what Shakespeare did. Yeah, William Shakespeare. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? I remember that somewhere. Bro, I remember crap I learned in school, man. Let's go. When the stressed and unstressed syllables of the words alternate to create an almost musical beat. Yeah, he was very famous for doing that. I remember. Yep, that's right. It's almost like a song or something, the way it works. I also kinda like the themes of the poem. You could say that they kinda resonated with me. Oh, how so? Well, the poet was inspired by his experiences with depression when he wrote the poem. I do know that Robert Frost did suffer from that. And although I've never had depression before, I can relate to the feelings of isolation and uncertainty in it. Those feelings are quite universal, aren't they? Yeah, you could say that. You should talk about poetry more, Seaman. I could see you being really good at literary analysis if you tried. Well, maybe. I like this song. This is unironically one of the better songs in the mod. There's probably something metaphorical about it being the last one in the whole mod that I unlocked. But who knows? Well, maybe. Wait, don't call me a slacker or something? Haha. I'm just calling it how I see it. Well, I'll have you know that I do try. When I need to. Heh, well, I hope that includes today's work. Yeah, of course. And I guess that concludes today's poetry discussion of the day. Now all we need is an okay, everyone. It'll feel like a club meeting. Yeah, you're making fun of me. That's kind of... I don't know, man. That's a pretty snide comment right there. Not at all. Only teasing. I do say that a lot, don't I? Yeah, she does. You can call it your catchphrase at this point. Monika puts on a pouty face that almost gives me a heart attack with its cuteness. It just makes me feel organized when I say it, okay? Hey, nothing wrong with catchphrases. It seems that while we've been talking, Monika's been working at lightning speed to finish everything. I guess there's not much for us to do if we're doing everything digitally, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of formatting everything correctly and writing some short informational blurbs. It's helpful having someone to bounce ideas off of. But in hindsight, you probably would have been more help working with someone else. Yeah, probably Yuri, or I guess Yuri or Sayori. Natsuki as well. That's so be it. That might be so. But I had my reasons. And I just wanted to work with you too. Aw, thanks, Seaman. Don't mention it. Anyway, everyone else seems like they're pretty capable of handling their work. I mean, baking, artsy atmosphere stuff, and picking out presents, those are all in those guys' fortes, right? That's why I'm not too worried about the workloads. I think that everyone will try their best, both because they take pride in their talents, and because they want the club to succeed. I don't think anyone would want to let down their friends either, right? That's true. How much is there left to do? I've finished the cover page and description of our club, along with the different sections dedicated to each poem. She turns the laptop in my direction to show me. Displayed on the screen is a smartly designed, minimalist pamphlet. Photos relating to each poem's themes are placed in a way that draws the eye to center on the poetry, on slash the poetry. Photos relating to each poem's themes are placed in a way that draws the eye to center on slash the poetry. I think that's a typo. Well, that's mine. This was never finished. I'll give passes on that. What do you think? Wow, looks really professional. Have you ever taken a graphic design class before? No, I've just had a lot of practice. My mother's lead designer of a large firm, so maybe it runs in my blood. I wouldn't doubt if that was the case. Do you have any suggestions, though? I don't have much of an opinion on art and design. Not that you need any help on that front anyway. But as far as the pamphlet's contents, how about a program guide? So that the audience can follow along more easily. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Great idea. What order should we all recite in? Given that you're the president, you should probably go first. And since Natsuki doesn't really care about performing in front of strangers, how about we have her go next? So that she can get it over with, know what I mean? Sounds good to me. The soft sound of keys clicking fills the air as Monika starts modifying the pamphlet again. Yuri's probably going to be the opposite of Natsuki and wants to delay the inevitable as much as possible. She is pretty shy. I don't think she wanted it. Bro, my voice is seizing up, bro. Been doing this for like... I've been streaming for a little while now. This is longer than I thought. Damn, hour 35, man. She is pretty shy. I don't think she'd want to go last, though, because then all the attention would be on her. So how about we put her second to last? Because I do remember the one time I did this, skip it the other times, that the MC went last. Fine by me. I'll be going last then. I'll be fine going last then. Alright, so it's me, Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, for a grand finale, you. When you put it that way, it kind of makes me reluctant to go last, you know? Ha, you'll be fine. While you're still editing the pamphlet, how about you add in the short bios of each of us as well? That's a lot of crap on a pamphlet, bro. I think that'll make it more welcoming for the audience, if they get to know the people who are reciting better. Ooh, it'll make the club seem more welcoming for any potential members as well. Another great idea, as expected of Seaman. Ha, I'm just throwing ideas out there. You're the one doing all the work. That is true. Hey, you're supposed to deny that. But Monika's not gonna deny that, bro. Ha. How about you carry all the pamphlets back from the shop then? Hey, not bad. You've got yourself a deal. Hey, look, I never noticed that before. She was like green pants or something. Well, I already hit 200 screenshots, but... yeah, no, I hit my goal. A few conversations filled with pamphlet suggestions, critique, and an idle chit-chat later, Monika's finally finished with her work. Does everything look fine to you? She scrolls over the pages for me to scrutinize. Definitely, I'd join the club with this level of professionalism any day. I'm not just saying that to be nice, either. Ha, well that's a relief. Swiftly pulling out a USB stick, she saves the document on it and closes her laptop, slinging her school bag over her shoulder again. Alright, let's go over to the library now. I glance over at the clock as we head out. A few hours have passed by and hopefully we can get everything else completed quickly so that we can hang out without the thought of work looming over us. I feel bad for making Monika do pretty much all the work, but this kind of thing really is more suited for just one person to do. Maybe I should have helped someone else. I mean, yeah, but like, whatever, bro. Oh, well, they can probably handle themselves. Plus, I got closer to Monika today. It's a nice day, isn't it? It really is. The sky is a clear blue, with only a few wispy clouds scuttling across it. And although it's sunny, there's a cool breeze to ensure that it's not too hot out. Yeah, it's a good sign for tomorrow's weather. Wouldn't want the festival to be on a rainy day now, would we? We'd lose all the outdoor food stalls. That'd be terrible, man. Ah, the food stalls are always pretty good, huh? It's actually kind of surprising how well those students can actually cook. Yeah, usually you'd expect the student-made food to be kind of messy and either over or under-seasoned. Ah, now I'm hungry for homemade comfort food. I don't know, man. I mean, Yuri and Natsuki can cook pretty well, so that probably translates to the rest of the students. I haven't had any in a long time. Do you not eat at home often? No, I pretty much always eat at home. My mom works abroad a lot, though, so I have to cook for myself. So that explains why we were alone this whole time. Is your cooking not very good, then? Actually, it's not bad since I've got a lot of practice. To be honest, I'm just too lazy to put in the effort to buy tons of groceries and take the time to cook. I eat pretty unhealthily. See, man, you need to take care of your health. We can't have a club member down now, can we? Ha, I guess not. I offer up a sheepish grin that Monika chuckles at. How's your cooking, Monika? I'm okay. Don't be humble, you're probably a master chef or something. I'm really not. You're pretty much good at everything, and you're a top student, not to mention a top athlete to boot. Hey, you don't need to boost my ego like that, you know. Hey, it's just the truth. Since you're already so involved in school activities, are you going to run for student council? I could definitely see you as the president there. Hey, that's something I've actually been considering. It would definitely make my parents happy if I could do it. But I'm not sure if I have the time for it. There's a lot of responsibilities attached to the role. Trust me, that crab man's... Never do it, man. Right, you already have tons of things on your plate. I didn't mean to make you feel pressured or anything. Just wanted to say that if you ever run for student council president, you'll definitely have my vote. Thanks, C-Man. I'm a sucker for that radiant smile of hers. If she ordered me to kill someone with that smile, I'd do it. Although that might have been an exaggeration. Man, this is long, man. By this time, we've walked well into the city. I've just been following Monika all this time, since I have no idea which library she was talking about. She said that it was supposed to be close by, though, right? Looking around, I don't see any buildings that seem particularly library-ish. As we cross the street and head towards the tall, imposing building, I decide to ask her. A tall and imposing building. Hey, Monika, where are we going? To the library, remember? Don't tell me you forgot that already. Hey, give me a little credit. I meant we're in the city. Not far from the school, actually. Really? Because we're downtown right now, in the opposite direction of school. Huh? She stops dead in her tracks, making me nearly bump into her. Her head tilts up as she stares at the building in front of us. I follow her gaze to look up at it. It's a more modern design and stretches up to at least 8 stories tall. This is probably the company where her mom works at or something. Oh, a bright blue sign emblazoned with the title, Kumon, Math and Language Study Center, labels the building above the doorway. Kumon? Bruh, I hear it's a stereotype. Kumon, it's a canon experience. I feel like every Asian could ever. Isn't it that infamously strict cram school that spits out an almost equal number of broken failures as genius successes? I've never gone to cram school before, and I'm extremely glad that I've never set foot in a Kumon. Bro, so my man. Dodge that shit, bro. Why are we here, though? Monika? My voice seems to bring Monika back to reality. Ha, sorry. Ha, I seem to have led you the wrong way, which is very odd. She quickly spins around and begins marching back the way we came. How silly of me, Seaman. We'll need to hurry back to get to the library before it closes. It closes pretty early compared to the other places. That's really odd. What's gotten into her? Ah. Hold on, stop. Monika! I lunge forward and grab her arm, pulling her away from the crosswalk. A second later, a car speeds by, the blaring sound of its horn trailing after it. Above us, the red light of an open hand, a universal signal to stop, glows. Wow, this was gonna be a fleshed out arc, man. I hold her close in my arms, my breathing shallow and rapid, my heart beating a tattoo into my chest. I wouldn't doubt it if she could feel my heartbeat against my chest right now. As the blood rushes through my ears, and for a few moments I can't hear anything, only feel. I know that feeling. Where they're so intense, like the blood in your head, yeah. We stand alone together amidst the rushing of the city, the rushing of my blood. Kind of like when you hang upside down and then you like go right side up and the blood like rushes down from your head and you like can't hear anything for a bit. Monika's warm in my arms and the warmth comforts me. Did I get a screenshot of this? I actually don't remember. I'll get a safety screenshot in case I missed it. It's a shame we never got to see these finished ones. The warmth of her being alive and alive with me. I realized they were both shaking, and with some effort I steadied myself to try and give her something solid to lean on. Weird how they put a bunch of effort into the eyes and then everything else was a sketch. I wonder if it was a picture. It's probably like a copy and paste or something. Probably like did it once and then we seemed to spend an eternity standing there. But then reality comes crashing back down again. The noise of the busy city returns. It seems strange that the world still goes on without a care, even after such a close brush with death. Monika, thank you. I'm just glad that you're okay. Brush with death? Man, how fast was that car going? You are okay, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am. The feeling of relief pervades my body. It seems strange that I'd care so much about someone who I've only really known for a few days. No, actually, it's not strange. Because we're friends, and friends care about each other, right? Although maybe, well, I could just see how our friendship develops before I get a hold of myself. I'm glad that you were here to make sure I was okay, Seaman. Ah, of course. What happened anyway? Why were you so upset? I wasn't upset. I don't know. I was just a bit flustered. I don't even know why I was flustered. Does it have something to do with that Kumon building or something? Monika stiffens up once I mention it. You could say that. That's my cram school right there. I have cram school every day, so I guess I've just been conditioned to walk straight there. That's right, that's what I thought. My brain just switched to autopilot. I see. Well, it wouldn't be strange for that to happen. Do you not like cram school? I just have bad memories associated with it. I guess it's kind of silly. No, I'm sure that if it shook up you, of all people, then it isn't silly at all. Ha, thanks, but I should be stronger than this. I don't really mind cram school in general. It's pretty effective at boosting your grades since it basically forces you to study. I'm not sure if Monika's lying to make me feel better, or if those are her true feelings. Either way, this is a side of her that I've never seen before. Anyway. Mind if you let me go now? Ah, sorry. I quickly drop my arms and step away from her. My face is going red now, but I just couldn't help hugging her like that. I guess my protective instincts overwhelmed me at that moment. Monika smiles faintly at me, still looking a bit rattled. How about we take a small break before we continue? That'll be great, Seaman. Wow, another unique background. Hey, 212. That number has significance to me that will never be shared. Okay, we meander through a few streets before we settle on taking our break at a small park. Well, I call it a park, but it's really just a small section of a street that has a few more trees and shrubs than usual, along with a public bathroom. Strange how we were chatting and laughing not that long ago. A somber mood has settled over us, and I find myself preferring to keep quiet. It seems like Monika's feeling the same way, as she doesn't make any move to speak. Hey, there's a vending machine over there. You want something to drink? I'm hoping that maybe something sweet can cheer her up at least a little bit. Sure thing, it's pretty thoughtful of you. No sweat, I was gonna get something for myself anyway. What would you like? A can of coffee would be fine, thanks. Well, maybe something bitter can cheer her up then. I sat on a melon soda for myself and quickly returned with the drinks. Thank you. We sat in a comfortable silence and slowly sipped from our cans. It's a quiet section of the city. Only a few groups of the elderly and a jogger or two populate the park. This peaceful moment is the perfect thing to calm ourselves down with all the excitement from before. Oh, to calm ourselves down with after all the excitement from before. After a while, I drain my can and languidly stretch as I stand up from the bench. You're done with your coffee? I can throw that away for you. Yeah, I am. Thanks. I toss the can into the trash can and can't help but let out a yawn. I'm kind of sleepy after that. No, that's a common psychological thing after a very stressful thing like that. And all of the adrenaline, you get tired. I don't think that's psychological. That's like a physical thing, technically. But you know what I mean. Maybe you should have bought coffee for yourself, too. Heh, maybe. Anyway, guess you should lead the way to the library, then. Right, I think that there's actually a shortcut we can take from here. Monika looks a bit happier now, thankfully. We set off into the city again, but this time through an area with narrower streets that are dotted with trees. We're far away from any places with heavy traffic now, thankfully. After stepping through after a few small alleyways and taking a detour through a residential street, we arrive at a small but modern-looking library. Hey, I recognize this street. We're really close to the school. Hey, you shouldn't doubt me on these matters. I'm a regular here, so you can be sure that I'll know where I'm going. She says that, but she actually hadn't when she first led me to the city. That's what I was thinking too. That unique smell that books have hits me in full force as we step inside. Although the weather outside wasn't too hot, the air conditioning in the library is still quite chilly. Bookshelves upon bookshelves of various novels and referencing materials neatly line the walls. Monika rings a bell at a desk, and an employee quickly busts out of a back room to help her. I start wandering through the library as she speaks to him. It seems like they're quite familiar with each other, and I can even hear them exchange jokes as she hands him her USB stick. It makes sense that she'd be a regular here, though, since she probably needs to pass out tons of handouts with all of her leadership positions. Must be so common. Speak of the devil. That was fast. Oh, I'm just waiting for the librarian to print out all of our copies. Don't worry, it shouldn't take too long. Ah, I see. I was just thinking about how you're involved in everything at school. You're the captain of the girls' tennis team and former president of the debate club, right? Yep, although I'm definitely happy with my position as president of the literature club now. I don't know how you manage everything and still get good grades. Ha, and I'm the class rep, too. Man, do you ever stop to smell the roses? I don't even have the time to do that. Maybe I'll buy you some so that you'll have to smell them. Wow, what a Casanova over here. I don't take more than one cheesy line to charm me, though. Where that line came, that was a smooth line, I'm never gonna lie to you. Where that line came from, I don't know, bro. Rare MC have an actual smooth, fuck my toe. Having rare smooth lines, crap, bro. Okay, whatever. MC having smooth lines over here. There were a handful of times, I'm not gonna lie to you, where I had some smooth as fuck lines. I was never able to build off of them until after high school. But bro, there were a couple times I locked the fuck in unintentionally and it was funny as crap. But that was smooth. That was smooth as fuck, bro. At least for me it was. Anyway, it looks like our pamphlets are done, so let's pay for them and get going. We head for the counter, where a tall stack of pamphlets lays. That'll be $29.75. Oh, weird, it's in dollars, not yen. Bro, that's how you know this crap isn't like... Oh, I should probably get my wallet out for this. That's how you know it was old, because they did everything else in yen, bro. Monika opens up her school bag and digs around inside for a moment. She lifts her laptop out of her bag and searches through it again with one hand. There's an awkward silence that starts to stretch out as both the employee and I watch Monika. I swear I put it in here. Her face has gone pale now, and it looks like she's flustered all over again. It seems like I left my wallet at home. It's fine, I'll pay for it. I hastily pull out my wallet from my pocket before Monika can say anything. Ah, Seaman. You don't. Well, I'll pay you back on Monday. Don't worry about it, I've got you back. You're back. It's only $20 anyway. Bruh, they must have... I wonder if the author wrote this whole game with dollars and then changed everything to yen later on. Or if she, like... Or either, maybe it's a he. I actually don't know who made this game. Who did make this game anyway? I remember there being a line about it being a woman, but I forget. Who wrote... it doesn't matter. More like 30. Ah, well, like I said, you don't have to pay me back. Are you sure? I feel really bad. I'm definitely sure. I don't go out of my way very often anyway, so I have a lot of pocket money saved up. Ah, thank you. You really saved me there, Seaman. No problem, really. Looks like the librarian's relieved that the situation's been diffused as well. I'll carry all the pamphlets then, since you're the one paying. Nah, we already agreed that I'd carry them all, right? Made a deal and everything. At least let me carry half of them. I was gonna take half to bring home anyway. But I feel like there's gonna be like I feel like there would have been a choice around here where it's like pay, don't pay, or carry all of them, let her carry all of them. There's gonna be something involved in that. You drive a hard bargain. All right, if you insist. Hey, it's the least I can do. By the time we start heading back to my place, it's late afternoon. Ah, the golden hour. Monika's carrying half of the pamphlets in her school bag, while I'm using a plastic bag for mine. The day really flew by, and faster than I would have expected it to, given that we were supposed to be working all day. You know, Seaman, I'm really glad that you decided to pick me to help. I didn't really end up doing anything, though. Don't shortchange yourself. You did all that you needed to today. Plus, you kind of saved me twice there. Oh, it's fine, really. As your friend, I'm here for you. Thanks. Monika clears her throat a little before continuing. To tell you the truth, I wasn't exactly excited for you to help me at the beginning. Ooh. That's awkward. So I guess that my hunch back then was correct. What changed your mind? Don't get me wrong, that was only my gut reaction. So your distrust of my abilities runs that deep, eh? You know what I mean. That's still a rough thing to hear from someone, though. I only thought that for a moment, alright? Haha, alright then. My reaction was probably because I've been let down so many times already. For all my life, I've always been the one to take charge in group scenarios to get the work done. And after a while, I guess everyone I worked with realized that they could slack off and leave everything to me, since I'd always get things done. So I guess that you're just used to it. So I guess you're just so used to it that you automatically expect it to happen. That's right. You shouldn't stand for it, though. You should be telling these people off. I can't help it. They never care, and I always care too much. This is just how things are. Well, don't try to lecture lecture me on this, Seaman. After all, weren't you one of those people not too long ago? I can't even defend that, man. He almost certainly was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got him there, man. I've done the same thing before, too. Back when we were in the same class, I'd been in a group project with Monika once. She'd taken over as leader immediately, delegating tasks off efficiently and picking up the slack when needed. I just assumed that she preferred doing most of the work, given that she put out the best work out of all of us anyway. I kinda feel ashamed of myself now. If I wanted this to stop, I have to change the way society itself works. I won't say anything else to antagonize her for now. I'm not brave enough to do it, and I don't want to ruin the mood with an argument. Especially not after she just pointed out my own shortcoming. I suppose I would apologize, but it would be kind of a hollow apology. Anyway, after I thought about it, I realized that I should actually be happy that you offered to help me. I mean, even though I'm kind of popular, most people don't actually help me with things like that. They just assume that I can handle it, and since I usually like to take on the hardest work myself, that gives them less incentive to help. As I thought, you work too hard, Monika. I'm glad that I got to help you today, and that I got to help take a little weight off your shoulders. Even if it was just a minuscule bit of weight that I helped relieve, I'm happy that I had a chance to do so. That's a nice scene right there. Thank you, Seaman. Even though you called me reliable, aren't you the reliable one here? Ha! Hey, it's nothing. I sheepishly scratched the back of my head. Hey, looks like we're back. I guess we're finished for today then. I'd like to hang out a little more, but... She checks the time on her phone and sighs. I have cram school in a bit, so I have to get going now. Aw, man, really? Yes, really. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow. That's a shame. And thanks for everything today. See you on Monday, then. Monika weaves as she sets off in the other direction. I really hope she gets there safely this time. As I watch her leave, I have a strange feeling that I'm forgetting something. Probably the pamphlets, bruh. Ah, crap. With all the excitement of today, I totally forgot to ask Monika about Sayori. Surely I have her phone number or something. I feel like an awful friend now. I should be there for her. It's too late to ask Monika now, though. I can just barely make out that swaying brown ponytail in the distance. I'll just text her about it tonight. Hopefully she'll be out of cram school by then. No, that's genuinely a shame. I think that would have been a really cool arc. Yeah, that was really enjoyable, honestly. 2 hours. That's actually crazy. Like I said, gonna do a mod with Monika. It'll be great. Not 100% sure which one yet, but yeah, that's the mod right there. That's everything. Other than the bad endings, but Loki fucked the bad endings, so I'm not doing them. Yeah. There's something I was gonna say, but I honestly forget it. To think what I used to do just 3 months ago at 2 AM. It's fucking watching brain rot shit on YouTube, man. It's like, I don't even know what I was doing, bro. It's way better than any of that shit. For real, though, it's been chill. Have a good night.